In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to add normal and roughness maps to your textures in Blender. Now this is a very useful skill to have because it adds a lot of depth and character to your models and animations, and it can really help you stand out among other creators. So without further ado, without me waffling too much, let's get right into this. Okay guys, so the first thing you want to do is open up Blender if you haven't already worked that out yet, and then you want to import your model or plane or whatever you want to add your texture to into the scene. So for me, I'm going to do a brick wall as an example for you guys. So I'm just going to press Shift A to add a mesh, and I'm going to add a plane. I'm going to scale this up a little bit so it's wall size, and I'm going to flip it 90 degrees on the y-axis, maybe scale it up a little bit more. And then next thing I want to do is to add the basic texture. So I'm going to click on this, go down to this red looking, it's like a ball, I don't really know, weird. Press on new, and then press on the yellow base color little dot here. Go down to image texture, and then go to open, desktop, or wherever you saved your texture, and my brick texture is right here. If you don't know where to get textures from, literally go onto Google. This is where I've been searching, so search up table texture, or brick texture, carpet texture, anything you want, and there's loads of there on there. There's loads of them on there that you can choose from. So yeah, the world's your oyster really. So anyway, so I've got my brick texture on here. As you can see, it's horizontal. We want it vertical, as all houses are made vertical and not horizontal. So I want to go up to UV editing, drag and select. What am I on about? Drag and select all of these, and then I'm just going to scale it up a little bit so it matches my brick wall that I'm trying to make. Go to layout, and there we go. So it's not perfect, but it's just an example for you guys. So once you've done that, click onto the mesh or animation or anything that you're using. Go up to shading, and then you will see here lots of these scary, frightening looking nodes. Now, you don't have to be a complete expert in nodes. They are very difficult to understand, so I'm just going to keep it very basic for you guys. So the first thing you want to do is press Shift A and go to search, or if you know where it is, search up image texture. Click and drag and drop that on there, and then go down to open, and just go to wherever you've saved a roughness map. Now I've obviously got mine already in here, but if you want to know how to get a roughness map, it's the same as I just showed you with the texture. Just go to Google and search up like brick roughness map. I spelled roughness wrong, and it will give you lots of black and white images. This is a roughness map, this is a normal map, which we'll get to a bit later on. So pick one of these, or whatever you want, whatever you're doing, and save it to your desktop. You want to make sure that non-color is on, and then drag the color to the roughness tab. Now you won't really be able to see this, but there is a lot of, it manipulates the way that the light hits the object. That's what the roughness does. So it's not too obvious now, but later on when we add the normal map in a second, you'll be able to see what it does. Now, to add the normal map, you want to press Shift A again, image texture again, place it on the desktop, place it on among the nodes, go to open again, and then find your normal map. Now, if you want to find a normal map, you guessed it, go onto the web, search up normal map for whatever you want. So obviously for me, I'd say like a wall normal map. Yeah, mate, what am I doing? Wall normal map. There we go. Got there in the end. And then this is well, don't use the ones with the watermarks on there. Try and steal one that's that they're letting you use. So stuff like this is great. Stuff like this, yeah. So they're all purple looking. This is when you know you've got a good normal map. So once you've done that and got the normal map and you've added it onto here, make sure that non-color's on again. You don't want to press Shift A, go to search, and then normal map. Drag the color into the color box like this, and then drag normal into normal. And as you'll be able to see, if I increase the strength, wow, indents in the brick. And as you can see, the shine here is being manipulated by the roughness map as well. Now, if you want to slightly alter the roughness map and how it works, go to search, and then color ramp, and then just click drop it down in between these two. You can now play around with how the ramp works. So for me, I don't really like that. If you increase the amount of black there is, the shine will increase. Whereas if you reduce it, it will go down. If it would let me drag it. What the hell? There we go. So I'm going to keep mine about here. I quite like the light as it is, and then I'm going to maybe drop the normal map down a bit so it's just a little bit corroded on the brick, just like in real life. Now, once you've done that, and that's all done, make sure it's definitely all going to the right places in the principled BDSF. If you haven't done that, check now, because there may be 1 or 2 comments, if anyone does comment on this video, saying that theirs isn't working. I always get those comments, but just make sure that you've definitely, this picture right here, this is what you want, okay? So, once you've done that, go to layout, and you will be able to see, look at this. Beautiful looking wall, adds a lot of character to it compared to what it was before. I'll put a little before and after on screen, and as you can see, it's way nicer. Looks a lot better, adds a lot of character to a scene, and can really interest your viewers, or maybe your work colleagues that you're working with, who knows. So yeah, this is a very useful skill to have. It's quite easy to do as well. You know, you'll be able to remember that if you take a screenshot, you practice it enough, come back to watch this video, obviously, and like and subscribe for more insane content like this. So yeah, that's basically all I've got for you today. It's a very short tutorial, but a useful one nonetheless. Okay guys, that is the end of today's video. I'm sure you were devastated because that was such an interesting and intriguing tutorial. I hope you have learnt a lot about normal and roughness maps, and if you have, please drop a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.